So you can see the trees dancing around up there right now. What is up, fam? We are back for another solo camping trip. This time's going to be a little different though. It is going to be much colder. We are going to practice some survival skills out here. We're going to see if we can't keep the tent heated up. I do got a couple different MREs with me this time too. If you remember, if you've seen the last video, the MRE heater didn't work. Someone did comment that if you put a little salt in it, it's supposed to help activate the heater better. So we will try that too. We're also going to see if we can't keep the tent warm in these frigid temperatures. So right now we are being hit with the polar vortex coming from Canada. So it's much colder than our last camping trip. Right now it's currently 24 degrees. It says it feels like 9. We're also under wind advisory until Sunday at noon. So right now they're saying the wind is about 20 to 30 mile per hour through the night. It's also going to expect wind gusts up to 50 mile per hour, which is going to take that cold frigid temperature and make it even colder. I think the low is going to be like 13 or 14 degrees. So this is going to be a way bigger challenge for us. Once again, my wife was nervous. She told me right before I left, please come home, don't stay out tonight. She's afraid that I'm going to fall asleep, freeze, and she's like, when you freeze, you don't know it, you just die. So that's her concern for tonight. I sure hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, guys, last time I got the fire going first. This time I think I'm going to get the tent pitched first, then we'll get the fire going. So also, I did bring the cotton balls. I brought the Vaseline, so we're going to mix those up. I got the striker, so we're going to start our fire that way today. I want to show you how nice and what a good burn time those things have on it. Anyway, fam, if you like fun, crazy adventures, you like spooky haunted things, and you like abandoned exploration, smash that like, hit that subscribe, join the family, and let's get it. All right, guys, so one of the main things that worries me about tonight would be the Widowmakers. And if you don't know what the Widowmaker is, I'm about to show you. So when you're going to pick out a spot to set your tent, you also want to look at the trees around. Because since we're going to have 20 to 30 mile per hour winds and up to 50 mile per hour wind gusts, if you have any dead branches or big branches up there or dead parts of the tree, it's going to blow them down. And if your tent's right underneath it, that is no good. That is why they call it the Widowmaker. So anyway, let's try this again. Let's get this tent set up. All right, so those that seen the last video know that I had a little one-man tent that I went out and got, but that thing was freaking tiny, man. Now, although it would have been easier to heat up, I want to be able to move around. I brought my Bible with me. I want to hang out in there a little bit, sit down. That one-man tent was so small. Yeah, it's just too small. We are going to have more area to heat up in this thing, but we're going to have more room to move too. And we're starting off with it broke. So I'm going to see if I can't rig up something right now to try to make that a little more sturdy. All right, so she isn't pretty. I'll give you that. Not very pretty. So I got two tarp tents. I got this one. This red tarp is for a different tent, but I had it in the bag, so I put it on there also just for some extra protection. So that's right above my tent. And so if anything scares me, it's this wind here. Because if a branch breaks right over my tent, I'm in trouble. Wow, man, it's rocking too. And there's what we're working with. I never said it was going to be pretty. All right, guys, so now we're going to get our clay pot heater set up in there. We're going to get our Vaseline cotton balls made up. We'll get our fire going, and yeah, let's get this heater fired up. All right, guys, so we're in the tent now. Nice and cozy. We're going to see if we can't get it heated up in here. Like I said, it's about 24, 25 degrees right now, and it's only going to get colder. But I do want to go on record saying I am no survival expert. By no means. I'm out here just trying this stuff along with you guys. I'm probably like most of you guys. So I have spent a lot of time in the woods. I do think a lot about survival, but I've never really gone out and tested the stuff. Now for our heater, I did want to try something different today. So I did watch a couple videos, and one video had it to where you would set the top up, you would have a gap here then, and it'd make like a radiator type heater. The other way would be you keep that part closed, but then you add this. Now the only problem is I grabbed this yesterday and it doesn't quite fit. It will sit there. I think this is actually supposed to go over the pop, you know, like come down to here or something. It does not do that. It does set right on the top. So we're going to try it anyway. And then I guess it's supposed to blow more like a hot air is supposed to be coming more out of there, I guess. So we're going to try it and find out. So I do have the little tea lights on me, but I went ahead and I got this. This is like a soy candle, so it's not supposed to have those harmful whatevers in them. And I was thinking also for the soy candle that heat is going to hit closer to up here. So and there she is, homemade tent heater. Awesome. So right now I can feel already, I can feel a little bit of heat coming out of there. Now the vase is still freezing cold. That's probably going to take a while to heat up maybe. I do got a big brick under here because in the last video somebody commented, are you trying to burn a hole through your floor? Which I'm not. So after thinking about it, I don't know how hot these things get. So I did get this stone to put underneath it. But there is heat coming out of that hole right now. That's awesome. Hey, we might get a Gone Right video, guys. What about that? That is awesome. I'm excited. This thing might heat us up through the night. So I do have the thermometer with me. I don't have it in here yet, but as we know, it's about 24 degrees right now, so that's what it's going to be inside the tent. I can see my breath. It's freezing. All right, so now to get into our homemade fire starters. These things are sweet, guys. I have used these, had tried them, and I love them. And if you have a bug out bag or you like going out camping, I guarantee you're going to want some of these in your bag. So anyway, you just start with some cotton balls, get you some Vaseline. Super, super simple. Got your cotton ball, got your Vaseline. Get you some Vaseline out and you just start smearing it in there. Work it all through that cotton ball. Tear the cotton ball apart. Sort of like kneading dough or something, you know. You just want to get that Vaseline all up in the middle of it and everywhere. So also, these things are great for wind. They might even be waterproof, sort of, in a way, you know. I don't know, with the Vaseline, because it's like a petroleum jelly. Now all we're going to use to start it is a striker. We'll just throw some sparks down on it. And these things have a great burn time too. You get at least 2-3 minutes burn time out of one of these, which is good. We'll let this stay burning in here and hopefully start heating up the tent. The pot is starting to get a little warm now at the top. That's good. So she's starting to produce a little heat. A little more heat coming out up there. The metal's starting to warm up a little bit. So heck yeah, we'll keep that going. We'll check the temperature on that later. Let's go get our fire started with one of these cotton balls. All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to interrupt real quick because we're going to do some Bigfoot knocks. I can't wait to see what you guys say in the comments because a few of you were ragging on me in the last video. But anyway, apparently that is one of the ways Bigfoot uses to communicate. They'll knock trees together. So before we get the fire going, let's do some Bigfoot wood knocks. See if we get an answer. I mean, how cool would that be? That last one sounded good. So also, guys, real quick, here's a helpful little hint for if you're trying to start fires with a lot of wet wood and you want to get your kindling, you want to get the driest kindling possible. Look around at the trees and the stuff hanging because that's going to be drier than the stuff that's just sitting on the ground soaking up water. And as you can see here, all this is all dead. Look, it's just hanging there too. So right there, bunch of super dry, right out the gate firewood, and that's going to help get your fire going. Another helpful little tip is to get your wood ready in advance. So we got our some bigger wood there, and I'm going to leave that sitting by the fire to help dry out and heat up. We got some smaller stuff there, smaller stuff there. There's our little bird's nest that we'll be starting with. So even after we get the fire going, I am going to continue to get these piles bigger. So when tonight comes, it's already there. Because when darkness creeps in, it can come pretty fast sometimes. And you know, you want to have all your wood ready before that. All right, guys, so I'm excited to try this. I've tried it a long, long time ago, maybe like a year ago or so. But so we got our little bird's nest of kindling there. Now, I only made up one cotton ball. Those still need made up, but just for this fire, I got us one made up. Yeah, baby, look, and it's windy. Big gust of wind coming by right now. Still going decent. Telling you, I love these cotton balls, guys. They're good for stuff like this. Good long burn time. Lights with spark. Waterproof. You know what? We'll have to try that sometime. We'll try that in a different video, but I'd be curious to see, like, what if we dipped one of those in water and then tried it? That'll be a different video. That feels good. I'm not quite sure what time it is right now, but it looks like it's getting dark now. Yeah, I better work on the wood here real quick. Make sure we got enough of that. All right, so we got a nice amount of wood put back. And I think before it gets dark, I want to take you guys down to the lake here. And that's behind our camp. So I think we'll go back and check it out, see if anything's changed. Now last time I found like some drag marks that was pretty weird down there. See if there's any more drag marks or not. So after the camping trip last weekend we did here, I went live with you guys for a little bit. And right back there in the woods, it was nighttime, and there was a light. I captured a light, which was really creepy. Because, like I said, there shouldn't have been anything there. That is all woods. But during the live, and you could see it in the live too, there was a light. Anyway, we'll keep our eyes open for that tonight too. Because I must say, that was a little creepy. So I'll tell you guys again in this video, this is Bigfoot country. Now the show Finding Bigfoot even came to this area here because of so many Bigfoot sightings. The guy with Bobo, you know, the big dude, Bobo, it was that one. I think it's called Finding Bigfoot. So that would be cool. We did a little Bigfoot knock already earlier. I haven't heard anything since. But I will tell you, I'd be extremely psyched if we got some knocks back. We'll knock some more tonight. And again, I can't wait to see what some of you guys got to say in the comments about this. And like I said, I'm not a Bigfoot expert either. For all I know, Bigfoot and skinwalkers. So there's a lot of Native American grounds around here. So skinwalkers are big with Native Americans. So we'll also tonight we'll say skinwalkers like 3-4 times because I guess that's supposed to manifest them. But I don't know, really. For me, it could be demons, you know, that make themselves look like Bigfoot or skinwalkers or whatever. I don't know what to believe in all that stuff. It's weird because Bigfoot sightings go all the way back to, I don't know, it might be like the late 1800s even they have record of it. So something weird's out here. Hey, fingers crossed we capture it on camera. That's beautiful. Got a little hill to go down here. Oh boy, a lot more frozen this time. And I'm glad I got my muck boots on. I also got some super duper thick socks. But, wow, muck boots have no traction. Let's see if anything's changed down here. So there's the drag marks. Oh, now it almost looks like tire marks? So over there's a bridge. And if you're down here towards this end, you can see the traffic lights from that. But what I seen came from up there, the light. Way back in there, where nothing's supposed to be. That's sort of cool how it like is a valley going back into there. Oh yeah, check it out. Wow, you can walk. You can make a shelter here. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Pretty big too, actually. The gap in between here. This is where it just all split right in half. Yeah, you could do something with that. Man, there's a big pop on that tree right there. It just sounded like it was about to snap over on me. Noticeably warmer in here. That's a good sign. Let's see how hot everything's got. Okay, so the pot's not, it's cold actually down here. It's a little warm there. The metal's not even that hot. Huh. I mean, it's a little bit warmer in here, but not what I would have wanted it to be. I wonder if that would be a better heat. So we're going to blow that out for now. All right, so another thing I noticed too, guys, is the smell. It's got a really bad smell. I don't know if, hopefully some of them chemical smells can get out, but I don't like that. I don't like the smell. So I'm thinking one of the better ways to check to see how well it will hold heat is when we're in there tonight. You know, when we're sitting in there, the door's been shut for a long time. I think we'll get a truer reading than going in and out, and it floods it with cold air every time. So anyway, fam, I think we're going to turn this into a two-part series this trip here. So the next video will be nighttime. We'll do the MRE. We'll be inside the tent for a good long while where we can get a good accurate reading on everything. We'll do some more Bigfoot calls. We'll see if there's any more creepy lights hanging out in the middle of the woods. Who knows what's going to happen. Nighttime in the woods, creepy. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I also hope to see you in part 2. That'll come out in like 3-4 days maybe from this one. And if you would, share the video. That would help me out so much. Anyway, guys, see you in part 2.